Greetings everyone, this is Walk, Ride, Fly joining from 96th Street on the Upper West Side of Manhattan, New York City. It is a very cold day today. It is 59 degrees Fahrenheit and today is Saturday, October 1st, the first day of the month. October 1st, 2022. I still have a hard time believing it's October, but it is. It sure is. Greetings to you, Natasha, Tina Cavazos. I see Cynthia Fearens. I see Jessica from the Netherlands. I see Pascal. I see Monica. I see Exploration. Greetings, everybody. Greetings. All right, so today, instead of going downtown, we are gonna head to the other side of Manhattan. Right now, we are on the Upper West Side of Manhattan. I just got out of this train station, so I want to show you what 96th Street Station looks like. Greetings to you, Eric Butler from Trinidad. Greetings, Aisha. Greetings, John Johnson. Artist Intuiting, how are you doing? All right, so this is 96th Street Station, just FYI. Aisha from Paris, nice, Paris. I miss Paris. Paris is a great city. It's kind of like New York, right? It has like the good, the bad, the worst. But there's a lot of charm in Paris compared to New York. Right. At least that was my experience. And of course, a lot of great boulangeries, pâtisseries, brasseries. Oh my goodness. Paris has all of it. Cynthia, happy October. Christmas is closer. Yeah, that's the only thing that's getting me going, to be honest. Because, the days are going pretty fast, but at least they go fast, and then we get to celebrate Christmas starting December 1st. We're not going to wait until December 24th, 25th, right? So practically, if it's December 1st, that means it's Christmas. Because Christmas is a month, right? Greetings to you, Preston. I see Pascal. I see OT Sinks. Pascal is saying good French. Thank you, my friend. I wish I could learn French. I wish I had the time to, and I wish I had the bandwidth to learn French. It would be great. French and Spanish first, and then maybe Italian, maybe Portuguese. Too hot is saying walk, ride, fly. I hope we don't get. Oops. Let me fix this camera. It's looks like it's tilting. Too hot is saying walk, ride, fly. I hope we don't get a storm here from the hurricane. I hope so too, because it seems like Hurricane Ian is gaining strength, right? It gained strength and then is now going to South Carolina. Anyway, friends and family, before I forget, before I go too far, I would like to let you know that this place right here, Plant Shed, it is a flower shop. It is a flower shop. Hey, how you doing? It's a flower shop and they sell plants and coffee. I'm telling you, this place has one of the best coffee shops in the city. All right, they're playing music, so I don't want to go too far, but I would like to let you know that in addition to the flowers and the plants they sell, they also have a little coffee shop in the back right there. At all of their locations, they have, I think, 3 locations that I know of, and I think I think they technically have to. Anyway, if you happen to find this store somewhere in Manhattan, go inside and try their coffee. Even if you're not buying any plants, flowers, whatever. Just sit down, chill, relax, drink your coffee, because their coffee is really, really good. You wouldn't expect a flower shop would have great coffee, but they do. Their coffee is fantastic. Mike E, greetings. I'm glad you're able to join before it's too late. I'm glad you got the notification. If you and John Johnson got the notification, that means notifications have been sent out to a lot of people. That's just my assumption. That's just my guess. Oh, we have Shamari Vasquez Rodriguez. How are you doing? Wow, that's an awesome combination. Plants and right? That's a genius idea, right? I wish they have coffee shops in more places. It's just genius, Kind of like how they put Starbucks inside Target locations. That's smart, right? Even if you don't want to drink coffee, even if you're not thinking about coffee, after a little bit of shopping, you're like, you know what? I could use some coffee. I could just relax with some coffee, and then you get to sit down, or maybe like get your coffee and then walk around the store, take your time, all right? It's a very good idea. So now, Plant Shed is bringing the idea of coffee and plants together. Drink your coffee, chill, look up plants, I don't know, buy some flowers. Wait a minute, do we have like this tiny garbage bins like Europe? Oh, this is just for food scraps. I honestly have never seen one of these in New York. It has to be like just maybe this neighborhood, maybe, possibly. Have you seen these? These look like the garbage bins that I have seen in Europe. They're so tiny. That's not American size, but I guess this is just for food scraps, just for food waste, for yard waste, food soiled paper. All right. Interesting. I learned something new today. Hi, how you doing? I learned something new today, friends. But that's a good idea too, because in the US we waste a lot of food, man. We throw away so much food. Way too much food. Those bins look like motorcycles. They're pretty cool, right? Pretty slick. I see just Kate, greetings. They're exactly like my bin for food waste. What is that? But just Kate. So in general, in Europe, the size of the bins is pretty much just pretty large. Big size. Ooh, it's very windy today. Windy and cold. I gotta take out my North Face jackets that I have been hiding for some time, thinking that I was not gonna need them for a while. So I gotta wash them and get them ready, even though they're already washed. Probably gonna wash them again. Robert Panulo, greetings. I see a la Pesky coffee and barber shop. That's a good idea too. A la Pesky. That's actually good. You know what would be better though? What would be a better business idea? Is coffee shops and hair salons and what is the other one? The manicure pedicure place. Yeah, those I think would be great because men, don't go to the barbershop as often, right? but women do go to the hair salons often, and they tend to go, do manicure, pedicure often. So if you open a coffee shop inside one of those, that would be fantastic. But I still support the idea of barbershop and coffee. That's good too. I've seen a lot of places that do both coffee shop and a bar in the same place. So they would have a coffee shop in the morning until like 4 or 5 p.m. And then from 5 to 7, they would have like happy hour, right? And then afterwards, it turns into a bar. I think that's a good idea. I believe that's a good idea. All right, so now we're getting closer to Central Park, just FYI. So we have been on the Upper West Side so far. Michelle, the temperature is 59 degrees Fahrenheit and windy. So I'm using my external mic right now, so you might not feel the wind gusts, but it is cold and windy, my friends. And I just left my apartment. I just left the apartment. Anyway, we have another one over here. What in the world is this going on in this neighborhood? Look at that. New York City Department of Sanitation. Another one too. And this one is a lot tinier than I thought it would be. And the same thing too. But for food scraps, yard waste, food, soiled paper. Interesting. William, how are you doing? From South Carolina, right? Oh, no, North Carolina. Sorry, North Carolina. I think you're from North Carolina, right? It's kind of like a mini fridge, right? To be honest with you, this is literally my first time seeing those types of bins. One, I didn't even know New York City Department of Sanitation had bins just for food and scraps. Scraps. And then second, I didn't know they had like different size bins. But you know what's interesting? What's interesting in New York City is there's pretty much no neighborhood in New York City that does not have a California license plate. All right, friends, quick question. Should we go through Central Park or should we go down this way where it's busier? Which one do you prefer? Do you prefer through Central Park or should we keep going this way? All right, you know what? Let's go down this way. Let's go down this way. And here you'll find a lot of really nice apartments in this neighborhood. Great apartments. So any of these apartments that are facing Central Park are going to be very pricey. Usually they tend to look like 5-star hotels. They're really nice. Anthony Knapp is saying Central Park. All right, maybe what we'll do is we'll get to the east side and then go inside Central Park. For now, let's just keep going this way because I kind of missed the entrance. So let's get to the east side, and then from the east side we can get inside Central Park. But here we are on Central Park West. Miss something is asking. I don't know how to read kanji, so I don't know what that means, but just Kate, was that the Dakota building? No, that was actually church. That was a Protestant church. We'll see, Dakota. Oh, you've not. I think I think I did show the Dakota buildings. Maybe a couple of times. The Dakota building. Anyway, another California license plate right there. And maybe somebody moved from California, I don't know, into that building. Oh, anytime, just Kate. So did you know that it's very, very, very hard to get an apartment at the Dakota building? Or to buy an apartment building there? All right, friends. I changed my mind. Let's cross the street. Oops. And show you a little bit of greetings to you, 21 Awesome. Hello. Greetings. So I can see it. You know, one thing that amazes me about New Yorkers is that they're such very, very resilient people. It doesn't matter if it's like snowing, raining, it doesn't matter if it's a super hot day. They exercise. They go outside and do their running and, stretching, games and sports activities and whatnot, They do what they need to do. It just amazes me, man. That's just crazy. Oh, friends and family, before I record a beautiful, one of a kind rain walk video, a 2-hour rain walk video at Central Park last year. So if you haven't had a chance to check it out, make sure to check it out, or I can share it later. Central Park in the rain is one of the most beautiful experiences I've ever had in my life. I've recorded over almost 800 videos in New York City and in other cities around the world. I gotta be honest with you, nothing was as amazing as recording Central Park in the rain. Greetings to you, James. Hey now, are you using the iPhone 14 Pro for this live stream? No, I wish. I'm still on iPhone 12, my friend. Unfortunately. That's all I got for right now. Alright, let's cross the street. One thing you gotta be careful in Central Park is make sure to look left and right, because sometimes, you might Might get hit by bikers. You know, some people run fast. Some people are skating, rollerblading. You never know. Hi Leah, how you doing? And by the way, friends, Central Park is between 59th Street up to 110th Street and stretches between 5th Avenue and Central Park West, the street that we were on. And it's about 840 acres. I believe it's the largest urban park in the world. Man-made urban park in the world. But I did show you the first park in New York City, right? A couple of weeks ago. It is the Bowling Green Park down in Lower Financial District. That's the first one. Greetings to you, John Burke. Oh, just Kate. Yeah, it is very, very easy to get lost in here, especially at night, especially later in the day. It is definitely easy to get lost. So make sure, you know, to know the exits, you know, the entrances, and don't just keep wandering because it's like 840 acres. It's pretty huge. They turned down a couple movie stars, Madonna, Cher, Melanie Griffith. Yes, I forgot to continue on the conversation about the Dakota building. Yeah, the Dakota building, they're very strict. They don't just let anybody into the building, even if you have the money, even if you are a celebrity, even if you are a big shot. That doesn't mean that they'll let you in. The acceptance process is very, very strict. Yeah, a couple of like even politicians, you know, people who are running for governor, for you know the governor position, gubernatorial positions in New York were rejected. Who else? Just a few people who got the names that you just mentioned, John Johnson. Jackie, this is the Jackie Kennedy Onassis Reservoir. Let's keep going. Anthony Knapp is saying Forest Park in St. Louis is 1,300 acres. John Lennon, I think Joss Dean, you might be right. I think John Lennon was rejected, right? But then didn't his wife end up moving into that apartment building at some point? But I do remember a couple of big shots were, from what I've read, I can't remember all the names now. It's been a couple of years since I read about the Dakota building. But yeah, it is super strict. That's when I realized that, you know, money can't really buy you anything, right? Say money can buy you anything and everything, but that's not true. I was like, wow, that means it cannot buy you a building at the Dakota. Because, you know, so there's this guy who bought an apartment building, I think worth over, when he bought it, it was worth over 75 million or 80 million during the pandemic, at the height of the pandemic, and then sold it 2 years later for over 140 or 150 million dollars, the same apartment building. So, you know, obviously he offered big money. He was able to acquire it, right? No problem. And then somebody else came and offered an even bigger amount of money, so he was able to sell it. But at the Dakota buildings, having the money is not enough. Like, you could have the money to buy a property there, but then the neighbors have to like you, you have to be the right fit, you know. Lots of requirements. Anyway, this is Central Park. We're still in Central Park. But friends, I highly encourage you to check out my my rain walk video from Central Park. You're gonna love it. It's a 2-hour video, and then later the same week I uploaded shorter versions, additional, like part 2 of the same walk, like 30 minutes or 40 minutes more. Anyway. There's usually ducks hanging around here, but today not so much. Even for the ducks, it's like, even the ducks are like, you know what? It's pretty cold. We are not gonna be hanging out here. They're like, we out of here. John Hoyle is saying it's amazing how peaceful the city can be. You know, the interesting thing about New York is, even if there's so much chaos and craziness and, you know, noise, loud noises in the city, there's always a place to hide, and there's always a calm, quiet, serene place within the city, throughout the city. Not just the Central Park, but definitely throughout the city. Valerie Wood. No, I'm sorry. Valerie HM is saying, would you walk today? Yes. Today is Central Park. I know, I'd rather go to the east side too. John Hoyle is saying, thank you for these insights. Absolutely. Anytime, my friends. But one thing I would recommend is make sure to get a map of Central Park before you go too far deep in the park. Right. Michelle is saying Lauren Bacall lived in the Dakota. Nice. Oh my God. Right. Yeah, there's a lot of celebrities who lived in that building or who are currently living in that building. But to get in and buy a property, no, not so easy. Not so easy. It is very complicated. And yeah, if it's, you know, a beautiful day, beautiful sunny day, you might be able to take some amazing Instagram shots throughout the park, like those people over there. It's very common to find influencers and Instagrammers and YouTubers at Central Park taking pictures, you know, taking the next amazing shot to help them stand out. Amazing, really picturesque spots in throughout Central Park. So if it's a sunny day, I would say if it's a sunny If it's a sunny, warm day, I would say walk around Central Park for as long as you can. And if you do want to walk around Central Park, one, make sure you have the map, and second, make sure you have enough time, because an hour or two might not be enough, and might not be enough for Central Park. See? But the good thing is, if there's too many people, then they don't show up. But if it's sort of like quiet, if it's a quiet section of the park, sometimes you see like an entire family of rats just hanging out, you know, scrambling for food. You know, the temperature is like surprising us by the day, throwing some curveballs. Temperatures just dropping randomly, but complained. I'm breathing. I'm alive. Think of people don't want craziness in the building. For example, Madonna. True, you're right. That's a good point. It was filming a video in the middle of the night recently at some street in New York. You're right. Yeah, some celebrities, you know, might attract the wrong crowd to the building. So you're right. That could be the reason. And that building has like some poets, you know, writers, and you know, people who are not really like in the music scene or movie scene, you know. So that's understandable. All right, we have a little puddle situation. We have a little flooding situation over here. Ooh, it's getting serious over here. Nature of forces, that's right. All right, so I might fly away. I don't know. Fly apart might be true. Might be realized. John Johnston is saying some residents has Billy Joel rejected. Oh yeah, Billy Joel was rejected too. That is correct. That is right. That is one name that blew me away. Rejected because the selector was thought too attractive. Ooh, disappeared and she's using drugs. Wow, that is crazy. Gary Ting, how you doing? Good gosh, Governor. It's a downpour. It's very cold today. It's a little nippy. Absolutely cold day here in New York. It feels like North Hampshire here. It feels a little bit like England. It feels like the country towns in northern England. It is not one of those warm days that you would expect in New York, but unfortunately it is very cloudy, windy, and very, very nippy. Greetings to you, Malay. Greetings. Oh, now I wish I was in the Philippines, Malay. Right now, I wish I was somewhere on an island in the Philippines, you know, just enjoying the day, drinking some coffee, some juice, I don't know, some fresh juices, you know. All right, so as you can see, there's still a lot of people, even though it's kind of cold and windy. People are taking pictures for Instagram. Did mention this is the Jacqueline Kennedy Onassis Reservoir. Unfortunately, part of it is a bit dirty. Oh, my mic was stuck in between the grills. That's no good. Greetings to you, Gino. Greetings. Greetings, everybody. It is not your typical lovely summer day here. Natasha, I don't think it's about using just drugs, but I think it's about also like the type of crowds that you bring with you, the type of industry that you're working in. I think they probably have like, I don't know what the criteria looks like because, let's be honest, I have never applied for the Dakota building. I never thought I would qualify. All right, there you go. All right. I was standing in the way. It's like a tight corner, and I had to step away. So I don't know. I never even looked into the Dakota building for myself, so I don't know what the criteria looks like. I have no idea, but I would assume, they would have some like crazy types of expectations, maybe. Gino, how are you doing? L'amico Cardens, greetings. Greetings to you, Beth. Melee saying it's very windy. Oh, absolutely windy. Kind of picks up and goes and just, goes up and down, but definitely windy. Pumpkin weather, yes. Maybe like hot chocolate with cardamom, with cinnamon, right? With nutmeg, I don't know. Maybe chai tea, woo! Maybe karak tea, chai tea. One of those would be good right now. One of those would be fantastic. All right, let's go down this way. But celebrities live throughout New York City. I mean, I know there's some type of, obsession with the Dakota building because it's a historic building and it's like a building that housed a lot of celebrities. But one thing that I can tell you is nowadays there's a lot more celebrities in Soho and Tribeca than anywhere else. And of course, there are celebrities, spread out throughout the city as well. But nowadays they mostly live in Soho and Tribeca. So it's not just the Dakota building. Wait, what's going on? Oh, some masala tea, karak tea, right? That would be amazing right now. You know who has good karak tea in London? Gary, because I know you're thinking about where to go in London to get karak tea. Oh, that's a real dog right here. Oh, look at the dog. He's no joke. He's chasing squirrels. Oh my God, I've never seen a dog run that fast. From like 0 to a 60 in like seconds. He like walked slowly. He's good. He like walked slowly and then started. Hassan is saying, Rob, my friend, how and where did you have karak tea? My friend, I've been having karak tea for a long time, although I haven't had it since I came back from London last year, but yeah, I've been drinking karak tea for a while. I've been eating karak or having karak tea with Parle G. I used to do that in college. Oh yeah, I love karak tea. But one place that I would recommend in London is that Greek place by Harrods, the Greek coffee shop. I forgot the name. Oh, wait a minute. We have NYPD security camera over here. You rarely ever see security cameras in Central. But I guess we have Carpo. You got it right, Hassan. Man, you must know London like the back of your hands, right? Are you a former Londoner? You did say you're a Londoner. A Londoner, all right. It's still... They got one at Piccadilly as well. You know what? I actually like the Piccadilly location, to be honest with you. Oh, no. Right across the street over there, we have Bluestone Lane Cafe. That is an Australian coffee shop right across the street. Their coffee, all right. Not that great, to be very honest. All right now we are on 5th Avenue, specifically on the Museum Mile, because this section of Manhattan has a row of museums. All right, right now we are on East 90th and 5th Avenue. Let me show you Bluestone Lane. Oh, you're trying to be a New Yorker. I guess now you're living at the Baccarat Hotel, right? Or a Baccarat residence. Moving on up, huh? Being a real New Yorker. All right, so this is a Bluestone Lane Cafe. This has to be like one of the nicest Bluestone Lane locations, as you can see. And for those of you who are in DC, they have one inside the Union Station as well. A very nice one, like a nicely decorated Bluestone Lane. Not to be confused with Blue Bottle, by the way. Adriana Rodriguez. Oh my goodness, my friend. You joined us about 40 minutes late. Did you get to see Central Park? We walked through Central Park. Oh, that coffee smells good though. But unfortunately, their coffee, the taste is not that great. All right, so this is the Museum Mile. All right, so first I want to take you somewhere, and then we can come back to the Museum Mile in a second. Hassan B. And at the moment, watching you from the Arabian Gulf. Nice. Where? Saudi Arabia, Kuwait. So Gulf countries are what? Qatar, Saudi Arabia, even though they kicked out Qatar now, I guess, from GCC, right? Qatar, Kuwait, Bahrain, UAE. Bahrain. Nice, Hassan. Bahrain. Bahrain, what was the capital of Bahrain? Bahrain, what's the capital of Bahrain? Oh, Adriana, but at least, I mean, you know, the video's gonna be here, so once we are done, you can go back and watch it from the beginning. All right, and over here we have the Cooper Hewitt Smithsonian Design Museum. I've never been inside this museum, but It is beautiful. I've been to a couple of museums on the museum mile, and I'll tell you about them in a second, but let me just give you a little glimpse over here. Bahrain is Manama. That is correct.
It's open to the public if you ever want to go in.
Sure.
It's, probably just go
It's still
inside
open
the
right
museum.
now?
Yeah. It's still open until about 6 o'clock.
Okay.
Yeah, if you want to
Awesome.
go in the museum.
Awesome. Thank you, brother. Appreciate it. Thank you. Zilfer Surfer Magnus from Sweden. How are you doing? All right. You said I could go in, so maybe I'll just give you guys a little glimpse of the museum. But first, I want to go somewhere down this way because I had heard something, and I want to confirm if it's true. Apparently, the Russian consulate was vandalized. The Russian consulate here in New York was vandalized. All right, so this is the Cooper Hewitt Smithsonian Design Museum. We do have a lot of, DC has a lot of Smithsonian museums, and we do have a couple here in the city as well. This is the Cooper Hewitt one. I've never been inside, but it's free to the public, just so you know. Those are the museum hours. All right, so apparently the Russian consulate on the Upper East Side was vandalized yesterday. So, oh, it is true, it is true, it is true. Looks like it's true. Oh my, look at this. Jonas from Germany, greetings. Greetings to you, Daryl Yannick. All right, so this is the Russian consulate. Unbelievable. There's still a lot of security here. I didn't expect it to be this crazy, but it is. Oh, when they come in the morning on Monday, they're gonna be like, whoop! What happened? Slava Ukraine. This is crazy. Oh. This is the Consulate General of the Russian Federation in New York. Yoshiko, are you watching? You've been inside many times? Oh, you mean at the museum, right? Not at the consulate? Wow, this is crazy. I've never seen anything like this in New York. Because usually consulates are spared, you know, even when there's the uprising or whenever there's a chaos, usually consulates are spared because they're seen as being independent, but I guess not always. Interesting. Crazy. I visited New York City end of September, late March. Oh, you're responding to Elaine. Yeah, I can say pretty much, you know, most businesses and establishments in New York are pro-Ukraine. Anyway, I don't want to get into politics right now. I don't want to slip into politics, but I really wanted to see it because I had heard that it was vandalized. And I was like, oh, how bad could it be, right? But it's pretty bad. It's worse than I thought. Anyway, we're on the Upper East Side now. We are on East 91st and Madison. By the way, the Upper East Side also has a few celebrities, and also diplomats, consulars, and of course consulates as well, UN missions, So you can see some of them are actually taking down their flags. I don't know why. Maybe it's a residence for the Russians. But over here we have the Dalton School. It's like kindergarten, daycare. If you notice, the Upper East Side is a lot cleaner, a lot nicer. And I feel like a lot more charming compared to the Upper West Side. But I still like the Upper West Side. Upper West Side is my favorite. Upper West Side is my favorite one because I don't know. I feel like most of this is the brick church, by the way. It's a Presbyterian church. Let me show you from this side. This is the brick church, Presbyterian church, as you can see, exposed bricks, beautiful building, Greco-Roman columns. Kind of looks like a mansion in somewhere in Virginia, right? Like colonial era. There's the church school here on the side. All right, let's see what the worship service times are. Sunday at 11. Brickchurch.org. Senior pastor, the Reverend Dr. Thomas Evans, associate pastor. Nice. It's a Presbyterian church. It's beautiful. Upper West Side is very nice, as you can see. Even the lawns, the gardens, everything is well maintained, well taken care of. And obviously, it helps that it's close to the Park Avenue. Right? Close to Park Avenue. Very clean, as you can see. Less trash, less mess. And right now we are in the Carnegie Hill section of the Upper East Side. Greetings to you, Fieri. It's beautiful here. Absolutely superbly immaculate Russians, be it friendly individuals. It's very immaculate over here, obviously, compared to many parts of New York, right? It's pretty nice. And of course, usually, how you doing? Hi. Usually Park, Madison, Lexington on the Upper East Side, they're very nice. But if you go up further on Park Avenue, Lexington, Madison, it's a different story. And the Upper East Side has the biggest concentration of billionaires. New York City, there are over 350,000 millionaires. And there are almost 1,000 billionaires. And there's a building on the Upper East Side that has the highest concentration of billionaires in one building in the world. Anyway, we are in Carnegie Hill right now. Lots of great, beautiful apartments. Park Avenue, always beautiful, especially 90 to 42. That is correct. That is correct, Hassan. 90 to 42. But there's only one governor. That's absolutely right. Looks like it's raining there. It looks like it started drizzling. It looks like it's going to rain a little bit. Maybe for a few minutes. I'll see. I'll see how it goes. And as you can see, kind of quiet over here. Everybody's indoors, you know, watching their movies, watching their TVs, catching up on TV shows, maybe inside coffee shops. And some people are running because it's New York, you know. New York is like that. People do what they need to do. It doesn't matter if, you know, it doesn't matter if it's raining, snowing, shining. It doesn't matter. Oh, we have somebody from Saudi Arabia, right? Greetings to you. Komayo is saying, hey Rob, have you been to Hakata City on the map of Japan? No, I have not. I've only been to Tokyo and Kyoto. Those are the only two places I've been to in Japan. But I would like to visit, yes, I've passed through Nagoya as well. Passed through Nagoya. What else? Yeah, I would like to visit Osaka. I would like to visit Hokkaido, of course, you know. Slava Ukraini, Slava Ukraini. Slava Ukraini, Slava. All right, let's see. We have a couple of cafes here. Osteria Cafe, where you can just chill, hang out with friends, or go outside, you know, and smoke, I guess. All right, what do we have here? Oh, household items. How do I refresh my stream? Yesterday I saw you in the market, and then I started seeing everyone in the chat saying goodbye. Really? That's weird. That's weird. All right, for those of you from Paris, Jacquardi Paris. Is that a good brand? I've seen it a couple of times throughout the city, but I have no idea. Is that for like kids only? Jacquardi. Make a trip downtown to Takayama during winter. Amazing scenery. You can do onsen with the snow monkeys. Oh, that's where the snow monkeys are, Gary? Nice. I've seen a couple of videos on the snow monkeys, like going to the spring and just, you know, washing themselves and just, you know, relaxing. It's so hilarious. Is that where they are? Nice. I had no idea. We have a Tesla. Oh, nice. I had no idea this synagogue existed here. Park Avenue Synagogue. This is the Eli M. Black Lifelong Learning Center. Okay, I guess it's like, it is a synagogue and a learning center. This is the National Academy School, Academy for Fine Arts. The Org Rock is saying the architecture in this area of the city makes me happy. It's beautiful, right? The Upper West Side is very unique. It has some elements that make it similar to the rest of the city, and, you know, perhaps, you know, parts of Brooklyn, but it's distinct. And the fact that it's well maintained helps as well. It helps a lot. Take care, Marzan. Take care. Now we are back to the museum mile, a mile of museums. And to my left is the Guggenheim Museum, the famous Guggenheim Museum is to my left. As you can see, there's a long line, so that means there's a specific exhibit or there's a specific event going on. And there's the Guggenheim store, coffee shop in there. As you can see, there's a long line. There has to be like something specific going on today. That's most likely it. Yeah, look at the line. Look at the line. It goes all the way to the back. You see? Clarence 1980. It hasn't rained yet, but I think it's gonna rain because it's drizzling already. Let me show you this. Let me show you one more time. This is the Guggenheim Museum. That's quite a queue, right? Even if it's cold and it's probably gonna rain pretty soon, people are waiting. Yeah, it's free admission today as well. You're right. I forgot about that. I forgot today's free admission. And the Museum of Modern Arts has free admission days as well after a certain time. I think it's sponsored by Uniqlo. I don't know if they're still doing it, but Uniqlo used to sponsor it a couple of times a week. After a certain time, you can get in for free. But when it's free, obviously you have to stand in line for a while or get there as early as you can. To be honest with you, one thing that I would recommend is if you want to get into museums, if you want to see museums or see exhibits in New York City, do it during the week. During the week, less crowds, shorter lines. And remember the trick that I told you, the little hack, the little museum hack that I told you the other day with a Bank of America card? Use that as well, but I would avoid museums on the weekends. I have been inside museums in New York City on the weekends, and I gotta tell you, I'm not a big fan. It gets way too crowded. It gets way too crowded. Especially summertime. Woo! Summertime museum in New York City, man. Forget about it. And also, like the apartment buildings on the Upper East Side, they tend to be really high-end, very nice, good quality apartments. Usually you have to pay a fortune, obviously, and not cheap. But definitely really nice apartments. And you know, in some of these apartments, you never know who you're gonna run into. You might run into a celebrity, you might run into a hedge fund manager, you might run into a CEO. You just never know. All right, it's drizzling a little bit right now. It's not bad though. What do you want me to do? How you doing?
Does that keep it really, really balanced?
It does, yes.
Wow.
And then you can just like move it with this if you wanted to. Yeah, left, right. Yeah, very slowly if you wanted to. You can do like a fast movement up and down. But most of the time, if you just hold it like this and just walk, like it doesn't move much. It stays stable. And then if you want to lock it absolutely just one like position, then you can just hold it like this. You see?
Yeah.
It doesn't even move an inch or.
What about when you're walking? Does it go up and down?
I mean, if I hold this, the back side, there's a little button here.
Uh-huh.
If I hold it, no, it doesn't. So let me show you. If I do this, position it right, and then.
You mean it'll stay like that? Even
Yeah.
if you're going up and down?
Oh yeah, just like this. So it might seem like it's going up and down because I'm the one going up and down, but like when you see the video, it doesn't show it.
I bought this crappy stabilizer that cost me like $150. It's made
For a
out
phone?
of metal.
A metal?
Yeah, for when it's for a camera.
For a big camera. Okay. But yeah, this one is like very light. It's made by DJI, and then it has an DJI, It's a great company, and that you know you can extend it this way with this thing. You can also just do
I
this.
just pop it up.
Oh yeah, like that, and then record yourself or record something.
How
You
does it
know.
recording the vocals? It goes to your Bluetooth.
Oh yeah, it does. Or I can use an external mic or so, because sometimes when it's windy outside, it makes it better with an external mic.
You're a YouTuber?
Yeah, I am. Yeah, I'm on YouTube right now. I'm live. I have about 289 people watching.
Here, get him there.
From different parts of the world.
Oh.
I'm showing them Upper East Side.
Old man dancing.
That's right. Happy dance. Happy New York dance.
Happy dance.
That's right. Today we are on the Upper East Side, and I came from the Upper West Side through Central Park to the Upper East Side, and yeah.
Good for you.
Thank you, thank you.
How many viewers you got? I'm gonna subscribe to your channel.
Subscriber? Yeah, sure. Walk, Ride, Fly is the name.
Walk, Right, Fly.
Yes, Walk, Ride, Fly. Yep.
So you
3 separate
can't miss
words.
that.
That's right. Easy, right?
Easy.
And I have about 65,000 subscribers now, almost 65,200.
Oh, I got about, the highest I got is about 32.
That's pretty good. That's pretty good. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going.
Well, have a nice day.
You too. Have a good one. Take care. Take care. Akeem, greetings to you. I see Mike E. Thank you so much for the super chat. Thank you, thank you. Arjan Ahluwalia. Greetings, Arjan. We haven't seen you for some time, right, Arjan? These schedules here. Not every location has the schedule and the time and everything, but some of them do. And you can look at that and see when the bus is coming. But I'm not a big fan of New York City buses, so I do my best to recommend other options: train, ferry, or just maybe walking. That's what I would recommend. I'm not a big fan of the buses in New York City, unfortunately. But it doesn't mean that you shouldn't take them. If it's a short distance, if it's convenient for you, take the bus. But I prefer to take the train or walk or take the ferry. If I need to take a ferry, that is, going to New Jersey. Or Brooklyn, or Queens, something. Anyway. Neighborhood watch guy, right? Maybe. Maybe. Yeah, he was just curious. He was like looking at what I was doing. He's like, what is this guy doing? What is this guy up to? Walking around with the camera. All right. All right, friends and family, looks like we have passed the first hour of the day streaming. Is everybody enjoying this? Is everybody having a good time? Should we keep going for a little bit? Should we go on for about a minute more? Enjoying the walk? What's the real story? Numbers don't lie. What is the stats? Marilyn Odwin, hello, watching from Tobago. Nice, Trinidad and Tobago. We usually have people from Trinidad, so it's good to have somebody from Tobago as well. All right, so what Mikey is saying, keep it going. All right, how many likes do we have? We have 274 people watching, so it has to be 300, right? We need 300, man. We do need 300. All right, let's keep going. One of the best museums in the world is right in front of us, to the right of us. Can you guess what that is? Can you guess what that is? Okay, so this is the Met Museum. If you happen, or if you have an interest in visiting the Met, I would say dedicate about maybe 4 to 5 hours at least. Okay. Just Kate is saying I gotta go, but keep it going. Goodbye. Have a good one, just Kate. Have a good one. Night at the museum. Yep. Night at the museum, my friend. Look how crowded it is, even though it's a cold day, even though it's a rainy day. Preston is saying, I'm enjoying it so well that a minute just won't do it. All right, well, we gotta see how many people are truly liking it. That's just one out of the 284, right, Preston? All right. I enjoy the water fountain, so I'm gonna spend a little bit of time here. You guys know I love water fountains. Half a day. I would say honestly, like because at the time of your visit, you never know what type of exhibits they have. Sometimes, they might have seasonal, exhibits that are there for maybe a couple of months out of the year, like temporary ones. There might be a certain theme. So you never know. I would say you need about 5 hours. And if you have a full day for the Met, that's even better. I'm not even that big on museums, but when I've been to the Met a couple of times and I still feel like I've not seen enough. I still feel like, I needed more time. Yoshiko, are you enjoying this? Yoshiko, you know what I was thinking last night? I'm like, I wish we had a 7-Eleven. I wish we had a Laosan like Japan, where I can go late at night and get some onigiri, some, chicken tonkatsu, and some milk tea late at night. That would be amazing, right? I wish we had that. All right. I could spend the entire day here right in front of the water fountain. But I gotta keep it going. And during Christmas, the entire place is lit with Christmas lights. It becomes beautiful. It adds more beauty to the place. Alright, so right now it looks like what's going on is the Chroma Ancient Sculpture in Color. I guess that's what's going on this time. Man, taking off your shirt just so that you can take a nice Instagram picture. Oh my goodness, and here I am freezing. Wow, he's good. By the way, summertime. By the way, summertime. The Met is the place to enjoy some people watching. People watching in New York. You can just sit on one of these steps here, drink your coffee, tea, whatever it is, maybe soda, and enjoy the scenery of the city and just observe New York City from up top. All right. There's still a lot of people, but it's closing time, so a lot of people might have already left. John McCall is saying, hope you get your sponsorship or your sponsor. Well, I'm trying to find a marketing partner with one of the big companies, you know, brand name company. That's what I've been working on for the last couple of months, so we'll see. It's a very long process, my friend. It is a very, very long process. It takes time. It's not that easy. But I'm working on it. Yeah, once you get a sponsor, like once you get a good marketing partner, once you get one, it's easier to get another one. Good evening to you, Alex Mondeli, Cindy Mondeli, greetings. Eat outside for trucks inside food and water is very expensive. Oh yeah, or you could just, you know, just walk for a couple of blocks from here and get some really good food at a reasonable price. Yeah, you don't need to eat here. But yeah, usually these prices here tend to be very expensive. And obviously anything inside the museum is going to be very expensive. But definitely worth visiting. And this is where the Met Gala happens, by the way. This is where all the celebrities dress crazily to attend some event. I don't even know what they do at the Met Gala, to be honest. I think the Met Gala is mostly about just like fashion and showing off styles and stuff, right? Ariane, greetings. The Greco-Roman design. This is the Mint Museum. It has collections from different parts of Africa, Asia. A lot of stuff from Greek. And just pretty much throughout the world. And they do change around the exhibits often. So whenever you visit, you might not be able to see the same thing that you have seen before. It just depends. John McCall is saying, I hope so, or I know you'll get it. I hope so. I truly hope so. It's such a cold, nice, breezy day. Bricio de Leon, my man. I was just saying out your name. I saw like at least 2 California license plates, so I called out your name. I don't know, maybe telepathically you heard your name and you're like, oh, Rob from New York is calling me, so then you decided to join us. I don't know. That's what I'm thinking. But yeah, I already saw like 2 license plates, 2 CA license plates. By the way, friends, these guys pay a lot. These guys pay a lot of money for license fees. Sometimes in the upwards of like 100,000, 200,000, and some of them pay up to like 300,000 depending on the location. And license fees to the city, that is. Hundreds of thousands of dollars to the city. So that means they have to sell a lot of hot dogs at a high price to make out that money and make some profit. By the way, this is still part of the Met. I have a little bit of a love-hate relationship with the Met because, so, you know, I know they allowed some YouTubers, some videographers, you know, to go inside and record, right? And there was this day a while ago when I decided to bring you guys videos, you know, from the Met, right? So I went inside with my gimbal, with my camera, everything, went inside, and then as soon as I started recording, they came up to me and they're like, no, there's no recording here, you can't record. I'm like, wait a minute. You allowed a lot of people to come inside and record. Why not me? They're like, oh no, we have no knowledge about those recordings. We don't allow any recording inside the museum, this and that. They want all like in detail about why they wouldn't allow recording. So I'm like, so I waited in line for like more than an hour because at that time it was during like right after, you know, the lockdown. So everybody was excited to go inside the museums, you know, to explore and so on. Anyway. So I waited in line outside and got inside, started recording, and they were like, nope, you can't do it. Anyway, that pissed me off. That obviously pissed me off. And I think that was the last time that I went inside that museum. That was it. Not that I wouldn't go again or that I have, you know, that I have something, you know, or that I have something against them, but you get the point. It was just annoying. It was just annoying. I'm like, why would you allow other people to record inside and not me? It's not fair. Right? You can see Central Park from inside the Met. Yes, inside the Met there is there's a little terrace actually where you can chill and, you know, watch or enjoy Central Park from inside the museum. There's a terrace inside the museum. I wish I could go inside and give you a full tour of the museum because I know not everybody, you know, is able to you know, come to the city and enjoy the museum, right? Anyway, maybe another time, maybe one day. All right, here we have Russian war crimes, an exhibition from September 20th until October 2nd. Interesting. Oh, this is the Ukrainian Institute. That makes sense. Ukrainian institution here. This is the Ukrainian. New York City stands with Ukraine. All right, so this. All right, this is the Ukrainian Institute of America, Monday to Sunday from 12 to 6 p.m. Awesome. Another beautiful building here. Intricate designs, as you can see. All right, let's keep going. All right, it's raining now. Renee Zakari saying, I took pictures and videos with my friend. Yeah, I think sometimes they allow like short videos, like a minute long, maybe like a few seconds, but if you keep recording and recording and keep recording, they might stop you. Or it just, you know, depends. Maybe that day I run into some terrible people. I don't know. But anyway, Maria Koka, Alexander Theodotus, and all my friends from Greece. This is the Greek Orthodox Archdiocese of America. The Archdiocese, the Greek Orthodox Archdiocese office is right here on the Upper East Side. They usually have the Greek flag, but they don't have it today, unfortunately. But anyway, this is the Greek Orthodox Archdiocese of America. Just FYI. And then, can you guess what that flag is? Can anybody guess? There it is. There's a flag right there. Can you guess? Can you guess what flag that is? This is the permanent mission of Iraq to the United Nations. And obviously the Upper East Side in general and Midtown East has a lot of consulates, permanent missions, and also residents of diplomats and dignitaries from different parts of the world. Right now we are on East 79th and Madison. Just FYI. Ooh, well. What do we have over here? We have some Patek Philippe. Patek Philippe Genève. Patek Philippe. All right, and here we have Serafina. We have Serafina throughout the city. Nothing special. Nothing special here. La Maison du Chocolat. Oh, this place. I haven't been here for a long time. This is La Maison du Chocolat. Good chocolates, but, and they also have macaroons. But they tend to be super pricey. They're not cheap, but they are really like high quality chocolates and macaroons over here. Oh man, I wish they were open. La Maison du Chocolat Paris. Jay Warburton says Pateks cost 5 times more than Rolex. That is true. Patek Philippe is not cheap. I think Rolex, I mean, like a cheap one, the cheaper version at least, you can get them for like $2,500 maybe, $3,000. The cheaper versions, of course, it can go in the upwards of over $100,000 or even more. But yeah, you can find the cheap one, a cheaper version for like $3,000. But yeah, Patek Philippe is no cheap. Lorraine Pro, greetings. Hello. All right, let's see. We got some interesting things here. That was La Maison du Chocolat. I could use some hot chocolate right now. A hot chocolate would sound better right now. Maybe a karak tea, right, Hassan? All right, let's keep going. Jay Warburton is saying new Rolex starts at $5,500. Brand new, right? What about a used one? In good condition with papers, with a certificate of authenticity. All right, you know what, should we stay on Madison? I think we should go on Madison. That way we can check out more places, because we have already been on the museum mile, so let's switch it up. Hassan is saying a lovely hot chocolate from Angelina on 6th Avenue. Oh, there's Angelina inside, is it Chanel store? There's one on Chanel, inside Chanel store, right? This is what I mean about the Upper East Side and like the manicured and pedicured lawns and gardens. You see? You see what I mean? Yoshiko, it's like a little bit of Japan over here, right? Greetings to you, Cesar Tarsitano. Kate is saying, in my opinion, is the minimum you should pay for vintage in good shape. Yeah, and hope that, you know, it appreciates in value, right? So that you can sell it at some point. Because a good watch should be an investment. It should increase in value. What is this? Huh. Dr. Barbara Sturm, molecular cosmetics, hydronic serum made in Germany. Lars Jorgensman. Look at that. We have a fancy cosmetic store. Skin brightening, darker skin tone, something, anti-aging, cleansing. Interesting. They got a lot of things for everything now. For face, for hands, for your feet, for anything. All right, of course, we have Saint Ambroise. Hey, how's it going? Good. Wow, look at that. Let me show you what it looks like. Saint Ambroise always got it. Always nice. How many total locations do you guys have? I only know like 4. How many do you have in total?
We have one in the first one that opens in 1936 was in Midnight. So it will be probably 4 in here, but we also have one in LA, one in Miami, we just opened one in Aspen.
Eureka. Oh,
We
Aspen,
have one in
Colorado, you mean?
What?
Aspen, Colorado?
Yes, Aspen,
Oh, wow.
Colorado. That one's the newest one.
Nice.
And then yeah, we have in Miami, Los Angeles, this one in Aspen, we have one in Antoms.
Oh, of
Here,
course.
it's at least 4 or 5.
4, exactly. I know. I've been to the one in Tribeca a few times. That's the one that I know. Yeah, and then
Try this one.
sure. And then I think I've had coffee from here. Yeah, like last year. Right? Yeah, coffee. Yeah. Exactly. Thank you, man. You guys are always on point, man. Appreciate it. Great customer service. Oh yeah, that was Saint Ambroise. I think I've shown Saint Ambroise a few times. And I do remember last year I think that's when I went inside and got some coffee and everything. Anyway, they have nice outdoor dining, very nice indoor dining as well, very fancy. Their gelatos are great as well. Coffee is good, customer service is good. Highly recommend Saint Ambroise. Not because it was featured on Sex and the City, but because I honestly have never even watched that show. But it's actually really good. It's definitely worth it. Might be a bit expensive, but definitely worth it. How you doing, my man? All right, that's Madison and East 77. And they have a few locations throughout the city. So you're most likely, there you go. Somebody's going to prom. You will most likely see one Saint Ambroise somewhere in the city. But everything is done with care. That is one place that has been really consistent in New York City from the places that I know. Lindsay Moore saying, you guys getting remnants of the hurricane? Maybe it feels like it. Feels like it a little bit. Anyway, so if you wanted to get a property in Chelsea at 357 West 17th Street, a townhouse, you can get it for $24,995,000, and you can speak with someone at Douglas Elliman. And let's see, it's 5 bedrooms, 12 and a half bathrooms. Why do you need 12 and a half bathrooms? Yeah, that's crazy. you can keep your car in a little glass what is that, like an enclosure, maybe might be an elevator that brings your car up, who knows. Let's see, and then Sutton Place, Lenox Hill. All right, so Lenox Hill is not too far from here, it's nearby. You can get a 6-bed, 4-bedroom, okay, 6-bed, I guess, 4 beds, 2.5 bathrooms, for 9.9 million, so about 10 million. Oh, okay. Got a little something that's cheaper. 2 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms for $1.59 million. Let's say $1,600,000. I don't know why they play with the numbers like that. I know it's psychological, it's more attractive. All right, so we have another one in Lenox Hill, 5 bedrooms, 4.5 bathrooms for $14.5 million. All right, friends and family, you know the deal. If you see the flag, you got to give this video a thumbs up. So Preston, how many likes do we have so far? Should we keep going? What's the overall opinion? All right. There's a museum here. A museum with like 5 items in it. I wonder what the HOA is. Probably like probably like 100,000. I would assume $100,000 a year, maybe. Right? Adriana Rodriguez is saying that's too much for me. A townhome in Brooklyn or Park Slope would do, right? Or you could just buy half of Atlanta. Maybe you could just buy half of downtown Atlanta, right? Like you could literally buy like what, 20 apartments in downtown Atlanta, maybe? Even more? Yeah, the price of homes in general, the price of apartments in New York City has been going up after the pandemic. Significant increase in the upwards of like 20%, and now it's probably like 30% higher. I think in a couple of years, I gotta be honest with you, I would give it about 10 years. A lot of people are not gonna be able to afford New York City. It's gonna be those who make really, really good money who would only be able to afford New York City. Anyway, here we have Carolina Herrera, a name that I have not seen for ages. That's a Carolina Herrera store. What is this? Fuiguia Patagonia? Huh. This is a perfume store. You know, I had no idea until I moved to the East Coast that, how you doing? There's places where you can literally customize your own perfume and cologne. I thought for the life of me, I thought people just went to Nordstrom's or Macy's or something, or Perfumania.com or something like that to buy their perfume, right? And then I came to the East Coast, people are like, oh no, you gotta create your own scent. You gotta mix different things and create a scent that works for you, that works really, really well for you. Don't just buy anything that's bottled. And you can create your own scent and then go back and refill the same bottle as many times as you want to, right? I was like, I didn't know you could do that. I didn't know you could actually create your own scent, you know, by mixing different types of scents. I had no idea. Anyway, what is this? It looks like something rappers from Europe might wear. I did not know that. So anyway, the first place that I was introduced to was a place called Le Labo. One of my friends is like, oh, I gotta pick up a gift from my girlfriend, and we have to go, you know, get her a perfume, right? This was years ago. He's like, oh, I'm gonna get her a perfume. I was like, oh, why don't you just go to Macy's? And I'm like, you know, in my head, I'm like suggesting all the cheap places where you can get perfume, cologne. He's like, oh, no, my friend, people don't do that anymore. They go to these special perfume labs. Sastrikalji. You know, they go to this, like, you know, special perfume labs, and they pick up their own, like, a scent that works for them, that works with their skin, that works with their body chemistry. I was like, okay. So I learned something new. This was years ago. Anyway, there's a lot of those types of places, is my point, where you can customize your own scent. Anyway, that's a diplomat license plate over here, so that means maybe there's a diplomat that lives in this neighborhood. I don't know. Most likely. Upper East Side is full of diplomats, dignitaries, officials, CEOs, CFOs. Speaking of CFOs, did you guys hear about the CFO for what happened to the CEO for Bed Bath and Beyond? Did you guys hear about that? It's a crazy story. You need to wipe your lens. All right, John. There we go. Voila. Jim Vines is saying, looks like you're close to where I spent the first 5 years of my life in the early 60s, East 68th Street near 3rd. Ah. Right now we're on 5th Avenue. Oh, you mean like 3rd Avenue? Close to Madison? Abid Samad Badror. Greetings. Corvette girl, yes. Yep, that's what happened. Crazy, right? He literally, it's so crazy. It's just that type of stuff is becoming really common in New York nowadays. It's crazy. Just people jumping off buildings, you know. Sad. Very, very, very sad. Oh yeah, now we're back to 5th Avenue. We're not on the Museum Mile anymore, and at least like the Museum Mile section, but we're still on 5th Avenue. And then what we're gonna do is go back to Madison. This is what I mean about apartment buildings on the Upper East Side. Hey guys, happy 1st October. Happy 1st of October to everybody. Happy 1st of October. I know, I can't believe it. I can't believe it. I can't believe it's October, man. It's crazy. Like 2 months left for 2022. How? How did we get here? What happened? Mohammed Youssef from Egypt, marhaba. All right, more diplomat license plates because Can you guess what that flag is? Where that flag is from? Can anybody guess? I think that's Cameroon, right? Let's see. Permanent mission of the Republic of Cameroon to the United Nations. I got it right. I got it right. That is Cameroon. NYC 97. That is my question too. That is my exact question. I keep asking that question to myself as often as I can. After COVID, time has been going so fast, incredibly, painfully, to a point where it's hard to keep up with the days and the years, you know? It's crazy. How you doing? More styles, more brands. How you doing? See, some people are nice. They say hello. I say hello. They say hello. Some people don't respond. They're like, why is this person saying hello to me? I don't know this person. Grant Henderson from Tennessee. We're in Tennessee. Nashville, Tennessee. I hope it's Nashville. Hello, greetings to you, and thanks for the amazing videos. Anytime, Hamoud, anytime. Mahamoud Yusuf. Alhamdulillah, and thanks for the amazing. That's what it means, right? I think I read it. Alhamdulillah. All right, and to my right is the Ralph coffee shop. Let me see if I can go in and show it to you, because most of the time when I wanted to show it to you, they're busy, or you know, it's just like Muhammad, wait. Let me show you something here. This is what it looks like. Barnabas Bullpit. How are you doing, my friend? It's been ages since I've seen you.
It's raining outside?
A little bit. It's getting worse though.
Okay.
Close to my neighborhood. Thanks for showing me. It's still yucky outside. Yeah, it's drizzling outside, but it's not too bad yet. It's probably gonna get worse. Anyway, this is the Ralph Lauren coffee shop. You guys did not have any idea that Ralph Lauren had a coffee shop, right? Until I mentioned it, maybe. And this is what it looks like. I did show it before, but from the outside, so I want to show you what it looks like inside. Hi, Rob. Tour mic got disconnected. It did, because I need to actually plug in my charger. Battery is going down. So I need to. But anyway, I wanted to show you guys what it looks like inside. Yeah, you can buy clothes and get your coffee and get some gift items, you know, mugs, coffee, a lot of cool stuff. All right, I'm gonna connect my charger, so just give me a second here. It kind of reminds me of like Mayfair, you know, like the neighborhood near Harrods, Knightsbridge. Anyway, that's where you get your coffee. Are you guys able to hear me? More sitting over here.
Invitations for go out here shortly.
More sitting over there. How you doing? Anyway. Let me go outside because
My dad, she's like her and my dad, and Chris and I provide 0 now. 50% of the assistance at Thanksgiving is cut out. I don't think she's like prepared for that level of production.
Mauricio Ramirez, greetings.
But like it transpires at her house. There's nothing.
All right, great. Because when you said the mic got disconnected, I thought you guys were not able to hear me. But anyway, this is Ralph's Coffee. It is located on 888 Madison. So it's right next to the clothing shop, by the way. Within the same building, though. So you can shop either right across the street. That's another Ralph Lauren right there. Or you can shop here and then go to the coffee shop. Honestly, in terms of the coffee shop, yes, the ambiance. Okay, so this is what the actual store looks like. How you doing, my man? How's it going? Thank you, appreciate it. Yeah. Anyway, so this is where the store is, and then you can walk that way and get to the coffee shop. This place is very nice. Yeah, it's not your typical Ralph Lauren. This is very luxury. Hassin Madara, that is correct. They have all kinds of men's and women's items. Nicely put, nicely presented. You guys know I love the chandeliers, so I'm always looking at chandeliers. Marhaba, marhaba Ali. Thank you, my man. Appreciate it. Have a good one. You too. Anyway, so yeah, you can shop, get your coffee and stuff like that. There's more stores here. There's like Baby Ralph Lauren this way, the women's section, the men's section, everything. Anyway, friends and family. In terms of the coffee shop, the coffee, not so good. But the ambiance makes up for it. The ambiance. So yeah, this is like Baby Ralph Lauren over here. Yeah, so the ambiance makes up for it. But in terms of the quality of the coffee, not so much. Not so great. All right, over there we have the St. James Church. Unfortunately, they're closed as always. So I can't take you inside, but at least let me show it to you. Greetings from San Antonio. How's your weekend going? It's going all right. I gotta be honest, my week has been terrible. But I'm going. I'm here. Hoping for better days, you know. Staying positive. Anyway, yeah, so when you go to the Ralph Lauren coffee shop, you're mainly going there for the ambiance, for the, for the just experience of it. But yeah, in terms of macaroons, my friend, this place right here, Ladurée, is one of the best places for macaroons. If you guys like macaroons, if you're obsessed with macaroons, if you love to try different flavored macaroons, I would highly recommend this place. And they started in France, I think on Champs-Élysées, and then expanded to different countries. Now they have location in London and of course, throughout New York City and Paris. They have locations in Lisbon, Portugal. They even have a location inside the Moynihan train station. That's how nice it is. All right, you know what? Let's go in and, We gotta do this for the walk, ride, flight community, right? We gotta walk inside and show you what it looks like, at least. How you doing? Okay. At least we gotta show you what it looks like. And they do have other types of cakes as well, eclairs, macaroons. These are all the macaroons they have here. How you doing? Good. They have the citron, lemon, the France bonbon, vanilla, almond. They have pistachio, chocolat, creme brulee. They have apricot. I don't really like coconut, but oddly enough, I love macaroons. Nice. Oh, you don't like coconut cake, Lindsay? Oh, coconut cake is the best, especially like coconut trace. France, right? Oh, they have them in Tokyo too, Yoshiko? Nice. Oh, of course, you know, yeah. I shouldn't be surprised if they have them in Lisbon. Tokyo would actually be before Lisbon, right? But you know what? This reminds me. How's Joe Hernandez doing? Have you guys heard from him? Joe Hernandez? Just the rain reminded me of Hurricane Ian. And also Ida Santos from Puerto Rico. How are they doing? I hope they're doing okay. This rain reminded me of Joe Hernandez and Ida Santos. I hope they're okay. I hope they're doing fine. All right, friends, we're still on the Upper East Side. So we started on the Upper West Side. We walked around for a little bit and then went to Central Park. I explored Central Park, and then we spent a good amount of time on the Upper East Side. We're still on the Upper East Side, and it's raining now. John Johnson is saying, Rob, I love macaroons, but haven't bought any in a while. You know what, John Johnson? Maybe see if there's a Ladurée in San Francisco, because they do make great macaroons. I gotta be honest. They make good macaroons. They have a lot of locations throughout the throughout the world. So I'm hoping they have something in San Francisco. They know what they're doing. Those kids got it. Those kids know what they're doing. Anyway, there's a nice coffee shop right there. Never even seen it before. What? What is this? Poppy. What? I've never even seen this before. Wait a minute, we gotta check it out. Is this new? I've never seen it before.
Yeah, it's fairly new. Opened in February.
February, that makes sense. Awesome. I'll check it out next time. Thank you.
Thank you.
Looks nice. Nice. Well, I got something to try for tomorrow, maybe next week. That's awesome. Always something new. You think you know a neighborhood, and then something new pops up and throws you off. Like, what is that? Tanya Sotelo, thank you so much. I appreciate you. Looks like you're in Canada. Thanks for always making an effort to show us great videos. Thank you so much. That means a lot to me, Tanya. Tanya Sotelo, thank you so much. I appreciate it. And I'm right here because I want to show something to Alex Mondeli, our good friend Alex Mondeli from the channel Soothing Waves, currently in Ohio. make sure to check out his channel. He has some awesome calming sounds, calming music that you can listen to while working, while focusing on whatever, or just relaxing. He has a lot of good stuff on his channel, so make sure to check him out. Soothing Waves. Anyway, Forza Azzurri, even though the politics of Italy is going upside down right now, sounds like. Anyway, I think this is their cultural institute. All right, let's pretend like I don't know what I'm doing, okay? And if they say no, we just go back. What is this building? I think it's their cultural institute, but let me just.
It's a private club.
I figured
You need to be a member.
to get in.
Yeah,
Okay.
or come with a member.
With a member, okay. Or just to stand by the door, not far, just by the door, is that okay? Where you are, where you standing?
No, right here is fine.
That's what I'm saying, yeah,
Yes.
just right here. Just wanted to see the chandeliers,
Yeah,
mainly,
yeah.
I think. I thought it was the Cultural Institute for...
The Italian Institute is in Park Avenue.
Oh, okay, that one is the other way, okay.
Yeah, this used to be a private home, and now it's a private club.
So what do I need to join the club? What is
Well,
the
it's
premises?
an Italian club. So basically, you have to have some Italian heritage,
Okay.
and you have to be sponsored by 3 other members.
Like they have to approve you and like recommend you.
Exactly, they have to recommend you and approve you, and the whole idea is to, it's an Italian heritage.
To promote Italian culture,
Exactly.
to connect to the motherland, I guess.
Yes. Yes, we have lots of different organizations. They come here. Italian American doctors, Italian American judges, Italian
Athletes
American,
and whatnot.
everything. Italian American, even baseball players. They come here. It's all to promote Italian American culture. And the Columbus Day Parade it's ran from here.
Oh, it starts here.
This is the headquarters for the Columbus Day Parade, which is next week,
I see.
pretty much.
I see.
So it's a lot of things going on every day, and so all, for example, all the guys that march that day, the heads of all the parades, they come here to have dinner and
Organize
everything. Yeah, well, everything is done in the office.
Nice.
Yes, and when we have also Italian American lawyers, they come here. They have dinners and meetings and lots of business also.
I see. So
Lots
they
of
do their own
business.
private thing and also like a collective thing, I guess,
Yeah,
events,
and
just all kinds of things.
Everything, weddings, birthdays, surprise parties, anything. We have huge kitchen. Now this is the season. This comes. We're busy every day. We have something going on every day.
Yeah, because now like people are not going outside; they're going inside. So there's a lot of events being planned.
Exactly. From here until December, it's almost every day there's something going on.
Especially Christmas time.
And downstairs there's a restaurant.
That's a private as well. so
Private
private.
restaurant also for members. So right now there's quite a few of them right now.
I see.
And everything, all the proceeds go for scholarships. So there's not for profit. So whatever money they make, they give it away in scholarships, from kids all the way to college.
Adults, yeah. That's such a great idea. Wow. Yeah, I don't know. For some reason, I thought it was the Italian Institute, but you're right. That one is on Park.
Park Avenue. Yeah, they come here all the time. I mean,
There's a relationship, I'm sure, some type of working
yes, of
relationship.
course. They don't have like huge like a tiny room like we do. So whenever they do an event, they usually come here. They have connections with the board members. So they give us a lot of business.
Nice.
The Italian embassy.
Oh, the Italian embassy also? Yeah, exactly. It's like right there. Yeah. That's awesome, man. Wow. Thank you for your time.
You're welcome.
I looked at the ceilings, the chandeliers. I was like, wow.
Do you
this
live
look-
around here?
No, I live on the west side.
If you're here during Christmas,
Okay.
stop by, check it out. The decorations are amazing.
Really?
Yeah.
Are you gonna be here then?
Yeah.
Oh,
I'm
okay.
here every day. Well, except Mondays.
Okay.
And stop by, if you remember, stop by in December and bring your camera. It's crazy.
I would definitely want to see it during Christmas because it's already looking amazing. You're right. I mean, during Christmas, it shouldn't be.
I'm telling you, it's crazy. They invest like $15,000 a year in decorations.
Probably bring professionals to do
Of
it
course,
and
yes,
stuff. Yeah.
yes, decorators.
Thank you, Chris. Okay, I appreciate it. Yeah, my channel's Walk, Ride, Fly, so I'll remember you.
What's your
and
name?
Robert.
Mr. Robert, pleasure.
Pleasure as well. And I'll remember and stop by during Christmas, okay?
Yeah.
Take care, my friend.
All right.
Have a good one. Thank you for your time. Wow. That was a great experience, my friends. That was fantastic. All right, you know what? Instead of going back to the museum mile, let's go back this way. That is very nice of him, right? That was so nice. That was a pleasant surprise, my friends. For some reason, I thought it was the Italian Cultural Institute, but I forgot that one is different. This is a private club. And we found another place, Poppy, that we're gonna check out. A really nice spot. We found a couple of good things today, right? My goal today was to find some hidden gems, and I did, so I succeeded. For those of you who are on my Patreon, I did send you a message. I'm not sure how many of you guys got the notification, but yeah, so today's goal was to find some hidden gems. I did find some hidden gems today. What is this, disco? Yoshiko, did you like that? That was a great surprise, right? And the guy was so nice. It's not always that you find, you know, nice people who are, you know, willing to take their time and, you know, give you like a detailed explanation like that, right? Because you never know, you know, sometimes they're a little apprehensive, you know, you don't know what you're up to. You don't know if you're doing a prank, you know, with the camera. They just never know. So, but the guy was able to read me quickly and say like, okay, this guy's not gonna cause any trouble. Let me talk to him and let me explain. And he did. It was awesome. Sally G, oh, I love the views of the rainy city. Although, unfortunately, I did not bring my umbrella today because according to the Weather Channel, it was not supposed to rain until much later today. Oh my goodness, Giuseppe Zantoni went out of business. Unfortunately. Oh my goodness, look at that. Unfortunately, this Italian designer store went out of business. Gone. Ah. How terrible is this? Yeah, you see new businesses, sometimes, you know, you see businesses that shut down. What is this brand? I see it often. CHHC, what is that? Oh, Carolina Herrera. Oh. How did I not connect the dots? Anyway, this is Carolina Herrera. I think she's from Venezuela, right? Carolina Herrera is from Venezuela. All right, I don't know. Maybe I might be able to find rain boots from here. Let's see what these kids got. All right, they got some really nice dress shoes. Woo! That one right there is a beauty. That one right there, right in the middle. Adriana Rodriguez is saying, I'm telling you, people in New York City, most of them are very pleasant and educated. I don't know. I've not really looked into the percentage, but I think it also depends. It also depends on how you approach people, right? I think that's a big part of it. It depends on how you come off, how you present yourself, how you connect with people, right? What, another perfume lab or something? So yeah, there's a lot of factors to it. Yoshiko is saying so expensive. Oh, Carolina Herrera, you mean? It's very expensive? Is that what you mean? Carolina Herrera is no cheap, huh? Yeah, this is like another Fifth Avenue over here. There's like Michael Kors, there's like Carolina Herrera, a lot of like Italian designers, names that you probably have never heard of. Oh, this is old school Land Rover right here. Like Safari. It's like Safari style Land Rover. Nice. Look at that. Probably like names that you've never probably heard of, right? All these designers that you've never even thought of or heard of. I'm telling you, I learned so many brands after coming to New York, you have no idea. Oscar de la Renta. Never heard of it. I've heard of Oscar Myers. I know Oscar Myers. Wiener Schnitzel. I know that, but I've never heard of Oscar de la Renta. No idea. Anyway, Kaka Silva. Are you Norway? He's asking, Kaka Silva is asking, what was Joan Lobb is expensive? Ah, okay. Man, Yoshiko, you're like an expert with brand names, right? You know them. You know them pretty well. Kaka Silva is asking, what was that club about? So that club is a club to promote Italian American culture. So I think it's just basically mainly geared towards Italian Americans to promote their culture, you know, to connect with their heritage. And they also work on, you know, the Columbus Day Parade. They support their communities with like scholarships, events, and so on. Yeah. I've shown Aveen actually, so. I'm not gonna repeat that one now. But yeah, so basically it's just to promote Italian American culture. And it's just to bring people, you know, with heritage, Italian heritage from different parts of Italy. There's a few clubs like that, you know, for Korean Americans, Chinese Americans. It's just a way to help you connect with your roots. But most likely the Italian Americans are like maybe like 5th, 6th, maybe 7th, 10th generation, you know? Maria Lopez. Sorry, Rob, but I have to go now. Unexpected circumstances, sir. Stay safe. Have a good one. Have a good one, Preston. Thank you for joining. Preston and Renee. Thank you to both of you. We appreciate you. Kaka Silva, thank you so much for the second super chat of the day. Are you in Norway? Is that Norwegian kroner? I'm just gonna guess. But your name sounds Brazilian though. Kaka Silva is a Brazilian name, right? All right, so to my left is Temple Emmanuel. And for those of you who are from Israel and also celebrating Rosh Hashanah, Mazel Tov. Happy Rosh Hashanah. This is a Jewish synagogue. I think one of the biggest synagogues in the world. This is Temple Emmanuel. I wish it was daytime so I could show you like a better view of the synagogue, but unfortunately you're in Norway. I got it right. I figured. NOK sounds like Norwegian kroner. This is a landmark, by the way, friends. This entire building all the way down is part of the synagogue. If you have a chance, go inside Temple Emmanuel. You would be blown away. Another synagogue that I would recommend is Synagogue on Eldridge Street near Chinatown. It's a museum slash synagogue. I'm telling you, that will blow your mind. It is beautiful, intricately designed. It has a Moorish architecture with some modern. Oh, there we go. See, this is still part of the synagogue. Congregation Emmanuel. Anyway, of Pakistan. I guessed the flag before I said the name. It's an easy flag. So you guys might easily ace the question. That is Pakistan House. Consulate General of Pakistan. There's a difference between the Consulate General and a permanent mission. This is the Consulate General of Pakistan. Somebody's saying, is it raining because of the hurricane? I'm assuming it has some effect. I think it's the result of that. And then right across the street, we have the Polish house right there. Right in front of the Pakistan house. Friends, earlier, I did mention a place named Lalabo, right? Remember the story about my friend who wanted to get a perfume for his girlfriend, and I said, he took me to a place that makes custom perfume. So this is that location, Lalabo. Not the specific location, but the company, Lalabo. This is it. Like as soon as they open the door, man, the smell, the aroma, like the scent. Woo! Wow. Anyway, this is like the tiniest Lalabo location that I've seen now. Anyway, that is Lalabo. That is the place that I mentioned. They have a few locations throughout the city. And wait a minute, this is a swan shop. Designer brands. John Johnson is saying, wonderful fragrances sold at Nordstrom's. I love their lotions. Yeah, I think, I don't know, in my opinion, I think Macy's and Nordstrom's, they got some good stuff. Bodega Venta. Good stuff there too. Right across the street, Chanel. Oh, John Johnson, I missed your question about the name of the place or the spelling. of the macaroon spot. It is Ladurée, Laudree. And Adriana Rodriguez, you said something about I'm joking. What do you mean? Oh, did I make a joke? I don't know. Maybe I did. I don't know. I don't know. And friends and family, if you are enjoying this stream, make sure to give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to share. Yeah, so Madison, there we go. We got something good for once. Something really, really nice. Yoshiko, what can you tell me about this brand? I've never heard of it. But I do see they have a location in New York, Dallas, Buenos Aires, Paris, Milan, London. The name is Beretta. Beretta. They even have a gallery. You can customize whatever you're looking for. All right, and then here we have De Beers, the largest diamond distributor in the world. These guys own a lot of the diamond in the world. De Beers. They get all the diamonds from South Africa, Botswana, Russia, Canada. I think it's a Dutch company. De Beers is a Dutch company, right? It is. It is a Dutch company. See, this is what I mean. Have you ever heard of the name Graph, like the name, like the brand Graph? Never heard of it. It's my first time, literally, like right now. I'm learning about it right now. What's screaming? We got it first. Charlie Richardson, greetings. And Maria Lopez is saying Ladurée is the best in the world. Oh, we have one confirmation. We have one confirmation from Maria. Ooh, look at this beauty. That's a Maybach, right? Yep, Mercedes Maybach. Woo! Look at this beauty. Oh my Lord. And obviously we have Hermes Paris. This is all Hermes. So Madison Avenue is like the Fifth Avenue for locals. That's the way I see it. Oh, Nello. Nello, Italian ristorante italiano. Friends, you gotta remind me when I'm past the first hour and when I'm past 2 hours. You don't want me to walk all day, do you?
Just open.
Oh. But I would like to take this moment to remind you to take a nice screenshot. Preston, I wish you were here. This is the time to take a nice screenshot, my friends. This is it. New York City in the rain is like no other place, especially Midtown Manhattan. It's unbelievable. Tanya Sotelo saying we want you to walk all day, and then my legs are gonna fall off, and then I wouldn't be able to walk, ride, or fly again. Nah, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. Oh, okay. What do we have here? A little bit of style. Okay, nice shoes. All right, I see. Charlie is saying great stream. Thank you. Thank you, my friend. I appreciate that. There's a lot of really nice brands in this neighborhood, man. Upper East Side on Madison. I guess for those of you who love shopping, who want to explore different brands, designer brands in New York City, aside from Fifth Avenue, then I would say Upper East Side on Madison is the way to go. And we have Brunello Cucinelli. Brunello Cucinelli. There's a lot I need to learn about brands, man. I told you guys, right? I used to work at Banana Republic when I was young. When I was in college. And summertime too. I used to work at Banana Republic back in the day. Back in the day. So I'm kind of familiar with some brands, you know. I know some brands. And here we have the Tom Ford store. Apparently Tom Ford men's perfume or cologne is supposed to be one of the best. I don't know. That's what I heard. You guys try it and let me know. Let me know. Anyway, so yeah, because of that, I'm aware of like different brands, but after I came to New York, man, I learned so much. I learned a whole lot about brands and quality of items and whatnot. Yoshiko saying I love Madison Avenue. Do you prefer, Yoshiko, do you prefer Madison Avenue or Fifth Avenue? I know Fifth Avenue is like the cliche place. Tanya is saying you don't like cologne. No, I do like cologne. I mean, I barely ever wear cologne, but I have nothing against it. I have nothing against cologne. There's another Marc Jacobs. Tom Ford for women is very, very expensive, and thank goodness I'm not a fan. Oh, is it because of the style that you don't like, or you just don't like the brand? Tom Ford is American, right, Natasha? Is it American? Ladurée is saying De Beers is an African corporation. I mean, I know they have an office in South Africa, and they source most of their diamonds from South Africa, but I didn't know they're actually incorporated in South Africa. I thought they were incorporated in the Netherlands.
I think I want to be.
All right, here we have Todd's. Oh, you like Madison, Yoshiko? Oh, friends, the other day we saw Baccarat Hotel, right? Did you know that there's a Baccarat store? There's also a Baccarat cafe, there's a Baccarat bar. There's all kinds of Baccarat, by the way. So let me show you. Let me quickly cross the street, do a little bit of jaywalking, and show you. This is the Baccarat store. store. They mainly have chandeliers, but they do have crystals, all kinds of items. Catherine McKay, how you doing? Oh, you came at the last minute. We're gonna end the stream pretty soon. We've been walking for too long today. Anyway, this is the Baccarat on Madison. Remember that name? Oh, how did I miss Montclair? You know, it's so funny. We have Mont Blanc over here. It's so funny. So I have a friend, you know, who wears Montclair, right? So I was like, oh, you know. All right, let's go down this way. Ooh, it's getting crazy. Jay-Z put Tom Ford in the mainstream after his put him on his lyric. Ah, okay. I guess that helped him out a lot, huh? Not very crowded, I guess. The rain is part of the reason. Yes. V. Brown is saying Jay-Z put Tom Ford out in the mainstream. Yoshiko is saying yes, Tom Ford is from Texas. What? Tom Ford is from Texas? Interesting. I don't know. I guess like LA maybe, or like San Francisco. I did not expect Texas. Anyway, here is the Dior store, one of the newest Dior stores. In the city. Catherine McKay, yes, very windy. Very windy today. Well, it was not that bad until right now, so kind of got a little worse. Kevin, that's actually correct. Kind of like Beyonce. That is correct. That is factually correct. That is factually correct. All right, and here we have Harry Chirpiani, the restaurant. Sally Scipio is saying, yeah, Rob, it's freezing. I just got back from outside from Key Food Supermarket from grocery shopping, and it was freezing cold and the poured down. Yeah. Well, it was fine, to be honest, until maybe like 10 minutes ago. It was okay. It wasn't too bad. But now you're right. Right now it's crazy. Anyway, John Johnson is saying, are you having soup for dinner tonight, Rob? It can warm you up. Oh, actually, I probably would eat something spicy. Whenever it's cold outside, I prefer to eat something spicy. And then end it with a nice gelato. With a delicious vanilla and maybe pistachio gelato. Or maybe like chai tea or something. Or maybe like cinnamon tea with cardamom. That would be ideal. That would be fantastic. Anyway. Friends and family. Let me just clean the screen here. And so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna be taking some pictures for you guys, for Patreon members and those who continuously support the channel. I'm gonna take some time and take some awesome pictures before the rain gets worse. And I'll send them to you via email. Blanket and nap, right? That would be nice, but I have a lot to do, so I'm probably not gonna nap. But I'll definitely eat something spicy, most likely.
Where I come from.
So, friends and family, I'm probably gonna end the stream pretty soon, but if you haven't had a chance to share this video, make sure to share it with a friend via Facebook, Twitter, email, anything. And if you do want to support the channel, if you want to see more of these streams, make sure to check out the ways to support the channel in the description of this video or any of my latest videos. And of course, I want to say thank you to everybody who showed up today. Thank you for being part of the stream today. I want to say thank you to all the mods. Thank you for staying late and helping out. I appreciate you. I know I do my best, to keep it at 1 hour and a half, so I don't keep you here tied up for too long. I do my best to keep it at 1 hour and 30 minutes, no more than that. And one of my friends is like, how do you expect people to share your videos when they're like, a couple of hours long? He's like, you gotta keep them at 30 minutes, 45 minutes. That way it's easier to share, to watch. He's like, your videos are way too long. He's like, your videos need to be short. So we'll see. Coffee insomnia. Oh my goodness. How are you doing? I mean, I haven't seen you, for at least a couple of months, right? During live streams? Anyway, nice seeing you, and thank you so much for the super chat. Thank you so much, Yoshiko, Sally, Scipio. We're gonna walk for as long as we can, and then have proper goodbye. John Johnson is saying, I'm always grateful for your streams. Thank you. Michelle is saying, no way, love longer videos. All right, we're gonna experiment, okay? We're gonna see which one works, because a couple of people have told me, oh, keep it at least an hour, and some people have told me your videos are way too long. They're like, one of my friends like, I gotta be honest with you. He's like, the main reason that people, a lot of people don't share your videos is because it's too long. He's like, who has the time to watch that long of a video if shared? He's like, you gotta keep it short and sweet. He's like, keep it at an hour or, at best 45 minutes. So we'll see. Woo! Look at the lighting, the ambiance. Coffee insomnia. Are you watching this? Look at the city, man. The city comes to life when it rains. Yoshiko, the day you told me that this is not a Japanese brand, it blew me away. I honestly thought it was a Japanese brand for the longest time. And then when you said it's Italian, I was like, what? Michelle's like, no way. Yeah, so he's like, if you want to see better stats, he's like, keep them short. He's like, 30 minutes, 45 minutes, done. He's like, nobody's gonna watch your 2-hour video. Like, okay. Yeah, he's like, I gotta be honest with you, man. He's like, your videos are way too long. around. Anyway, we'll give it a try. We'll see what works. We gotta see the stats, right? As always. There's Harry Winston. We'll see what works. Yoshiko, yes, you did tell me Omega is Swiss. That blew me away as well. Throughout my life, I thought Omega was Japanese. And then you were like, no, it's not Japanese. Oh, we have Ladurée. What a minute, all the way from Australia. How you doing, mate? Nadej Richard. I love the long videos, love the long walks with you. Awesome. Love the long videos, says Catherine McCain. Michelle is saying, I watch plane spotting channels that can go for 12 hours. You know, back in the day, I used to watch those too. I love watching planes. I love watching takeoff, landing. One of, I think, my favorite parts of like traveling is taking off and landing. It's just such an awesome experience. Oh my goodness. Landing and takeoff is the best part, to be honest. I love it. Anyway, whenever I'm on the plane, one of the things that I like to do is, it's kind of my tradition, it's kind of like my thing. I watch French movies. I never get a chance to watch movies, even if I have the time, I don't really watch movies. But whenever I'm flying somewhere, one of my absolute favorite things to do on the plane is watch French movies. I kid you not. I like to watch French movies with subtitles. I barely sleep on the plane. I rarely ever sleep on the plane. So what I do is I watch French movies. Man, French people make some good movies, I gotta be honest. Of course, I don't understand French, so I have to watch it with subtitles, but they make some good movies, man. And the only time I actually watch French movies is whenever I'm on the plane. Anyway, we have Tag Viewer there. I love Tag Viewer, my friends. If you want to surprise me for 100,000 subscribers, I don't know, or for my birthday, I don't know. Omega's good. Patek Philippe is too expensive. Ulysse Ordine is too expensive. So Tag Viewer will do. I'm just kidding. Anyway, no Music Box is saying, I think your longest video around 3 hours and 46 minutes. Am I right? It could be. Maybe for like New Year's Eve. That's probably the longest one, right? Or maybe somewhere in DC. Anyway, I love showing the city, man. I love showing the city. I wish I could do it in different cities. I wish I could go to different cities around the world and show the best parts of different cities, talk to random people, learn as much as I can, share as much insight as I can, try different foods, learn about different cultures, different cuisines. That would be amazing. But for now, we are in New York. Nico, how you doing, huh, boy? Like the cold have said. Tell me about it. It was like a really nice, pleasant last couple of weeks, and then all of a sudden, we're down to this. Cold, rainy days in New York are back. Have a good one. She was literally just like standing right behind me and like watching what I'm doing. The crazy thing about doing live streams in New York is sometimes you find like, especially like older people, they come up to you like really close into like your personal space, and they're just watching what you're doing and like listening to what you're saying. and you don't know how to react, you know. Like it was other New Yorkers, you know, I know they would react differently. Say like, get off me, get away from me or something. But I'm able to read people pretty well. So I stand there and I'm like doing my thing, right? Saying what I need to say, but at the same time being cautious and just, you know, being attentive. Sometimes they wait and then, you know, jump in and ask questions, or they just like are surprised and they just walk away. But anyway, this lady was literally like in my personal space, listening to what I was saying and watching what I'm doing. Anyway, but she didn't mean no harm, you know. She was just curious. She's not like that guy, you know, the other day who followed me everywhere. That was a bit unsettling. And he kept like reaching to his pocket every time. So it's like, what's going on? Amr Diab, right? Amr Diab? Amr Diab? Amr Diab, right? I don't know Arabic, but I know the sound because...
How much is this?
This 100 and... now you can get it for less than 100. About 90.
Where is store?
Amazon.
Amazon?
Everything is on Amazon, yeah.
Give me one. Give me one.
I don't have one. This is the only one I have.
No, one for my son. Same this. Give me one, please.
I mean, you can get it on Amazon. I only have one though. This is mine. That's it. But Amazon, you can find it. Yeah. You can find it. See? You can do it like that. Record, you know, and then if you want.
Oh, yeah.
Or you can do this, you know.
Amazon?
Yeah.
It's good.
Like
Yes.
$85 now, $90. 80? Yeah, 80, 90. Yeah. It used to be very expensive. Now it's very cheap.
Amazon a little bit money?
No, it's cheaper. Yeah, on Amazon. Yeah.
Amazon is good.
Yeah, Amazon is very good. And you can get like, if you don't like it, if he doesn't like it, he can return it and get a different one.
Where is store Amazon?
Here you can also find it in Best Buy, but it's more expensive. More expensive Amazon.
Yeah, telephone?
Yeah, the Best Buy store.
This, the Best Buy?
You can find Best Buy, but more expensive.
How much more money?
Like 140, 150.
Oh my God.
Go on Amazon online. Tell him, you know, your son to go on Amazon.
My son Egypt.
Oh, he's in Egypt, I see.
My son Egypt.
Yeah, buy it yourself and take to Egypt.
It's better.
Sure, yeah. And you can take the name too. You have a pen? You have a pen?
No, it's better.
Okay. I can write it down for you. Let me show you. Take this picture. It's DJI. DJI gimbal. Yeah. Very, very good. Look. Yeah. And then you can take this off. And then just this. Or you can do this. Right?
Okay, right. Thank you so much.
Anytime, my friend. Anytime. Anytime, as always. Ladang, thank you so much. Shout out to my mom, Thai Tree Dang. Thai Tree Dang. God bless you. God bless you as well, Ladang. Thank you so much. Thank you for watching all the way from Australia. Thank you so much. What is this? The Paley. Ah, kind of like the museum. Okay. I guess there was some type of event here. Unfortunately, it ended, it looks like, or maybe it's for tomorrow. Huh. Interesting. That is Carnegie. Hello from Arkansas. Greetings, greetings. Greetings, Blue Rose. And of course, we have the Dyson store. Gary Ting, are you watching this? Gary, by the way, Uncle Roger is coming back to New York. Starting December. Oh no, I think starting next month. But apparently all his tickets are sold out. Gary Ting. Uncle Roger sell all his tickets. He's gonna have multiple shows, but apparently everything is sold out. We have Renato Tato from Italy. Buona serata. Buonasera. And then we have Bill Vick from Englewood, Tennessee. Catherine McKay saying, love and hug drive, need to hit the sack. Oh, busy day tomorrow. Have a good one, my friend. Take care. I know it's pretty late for everybody. It's pretty late for everybody, that is true. All right, we'll hit the 3-hour mark and then we'll bid farewell. We might as well, right? Buona serata. Oops, I got stuck in the maze. This is the Lego store for those of you from Denmark. You know about this one. The Atlas. Michelle is saying I could watch this for 12 hours. Well, maybe I should get some food and come back, huh? Get some coffee. I had some good amount of coffee, even though it's cheap coffee. I had some instant coffee and I had a good amount of it. So yeah, that's helping out a lot right now. That is definitely helping out a lot. Because without coffee, it would not be possible to explore, to be able to talk, to be able to show the city. It would not be possible. But I had a good amount of coffee, so that helps. Anyway, since I'm in the neighborhood, I might as well show you my absolute favorite church/cathedral in New York City. I might as well. Michelle, yes, that is correct. That is the Ralph Lauren that I showed you a few days ago. So yeah, there's the, remember, you know, when I showed you the Struck, I mentioned about the actual Ralph Lauren cafe on the Upper East Side, which I showed you today. So yeah, Ralph Lauren has a few coffee shops throughout this city, although the one I showed you earlier today on the Upper East Side is their best one. The best one they have. But like I said, the coffee, you could get a better one somewhere else. All right, I don't know if they're doing sermon right now, but let's still go inside and say hello. All right, I'm not going to be talking anymore.
Yeah.
All right, friends and family, that was an awesome experience. I usually like to be quiet inside a church out of respect. You know, there's a lot of people who are praying, who need to be in a peaceful, quiet environment when they're in church and so on. There's different reasons. So in any case, that was really, really awesome, and I'm glad I was able to walk inside and show you everything in detail. That was so calming. That was very soothing. I did see your comments, so I'll try to remember some of the questions and answer your questions and comments. And I also want to say thank you to Coffee Insomnia and Adriana Rodriguez. Thank you so much for the super chat. I appreciate it. And somebody asked what the church is. This is the St. Patrick's Cathedral. It is on 5th Avenue in New York City. This is also the seat of the Archdiocese of New York. In any case, that was an amazing experience, right? I never, ever get tired of St. Patrick's Church. I mean, I never get tired of any church in general, but especially St. Patrick's Church is very special to me. I've come here countless times at different times, during the good times, during the bad times, you know, just to come here and just, you know, reflect and, you know, calm my brain and just relax my mind and just, you know, and also connect with God. Anyway, I hope you guys had enjoyed the walk inside the church. I've shown it a few dozen times, I think, during live streams, but I never get tired of it. I wish I could just dedicate like an entire day just for St. Patrick's Church and other churches in the city. But in any case, I'm glad I was able to show it to you today. And it was not crowded at all, you know, barely anybody in there. I thought there might be a sermon. I mean, I thought there might be a sermon going on because it was kind of quiet. But it turned out it was just that there's not that many people. It's raining outside, so I'm assuming everybody is indoors. Anyway, that was a great experience today. Oh, I feel just the calmness in my body. I'm not even kidding you. It is amazing. Anyway, why is it so crowded with statues? It's not statues. It's not just statues. It's the angels, saints, and also priests. Different icons, religious icons, not just statues. But that's how the church is designed. Anyway, we saw amazing churches in Buffalo, really. In downtown Buffalo or parts of Buffalo. Nudge Richard is saying I never get tired of the church. Never get tired of churches in general, but like especially St. Patrick's Church, I never get tired of it. I could come here every day. It's beautiful. Michelle is saying I felt God's presence around me during that. Thank you. I'm glad you got to see it. I don't think I've shown it most recently, but I have shown it a lot at different times of the year. Oh, by the way, during Christmas, you must go to the church. I mean, it doesn't matter if you're Christian, Protestant, Muslim, Jewish. It doesn't matter. They welcome anybody. So just walk in. And if you can, attend a sermon. If not, just enjoy. Just enjoy the ambiance, you know. It's very calming, very soothing. It's a wonderful experience. So make sure to check it out during Christmas, okay? That's my suggestion. Willie Stowe, thank you so much for the super chat. I appreciate it. Thank you so much, Willie. Gary Ting, are you still here? Oh, I thought you might have left already. Are you still here? Governor, look into 6-phase meditation. Think it will help you. Okay. 6-phase meditation. Okay. I'll look into that. Thank you, thank you. That's awesome. All right, and then here we have coffee. Right across we have my favorite brand to pronounce, Salvatore Ferragamo. If Salvatore Ferragamo made some cookies, some coffee, and some gelato, I would be here every day. I would be there every day. Anyway, let's cross and go to the other side. We've been on the east side for too long, right? And you guys know the west coast is way better than the east coast, right? SLC, Buffalo, and the Irish communities. Oh, okay, Irish hood, nice. Oh yeah, I heard there's some beautiful churches in Ireland. Everybody has been telling me to go to Ireland, you know, to visit the churches there. Anyway, and then we have somebody from Trinidad, SLC. Thanks, Rob, and enjoy your walk today. I hope buddy Trinidad, awesome. Thank you for joining. I think today we had a couple of people from Trinidad and Tobago, from both, which is awesome. I like the variety. I like to see people from different parts of the world. This is an international channel. I love to see people from different parts of the world. It's wonderful. So was the event today or is it tomorrow? Tomorrow as well?
Yeah.
Awesome. All right. What time does it start tomorrow? Okay. I see, but it's going to be here tomorrow. Awesome. Thank you. Thank you. All right. So it looks like the event is going to be here tomorrow as well. Paley Museum, by the way, is a sports museum. So if you're into sport museums, check that one out. That's the Paley Center for Media as well. Internationally fun and inclusive, absolutely. And we're gonna do like meetups and greet ups. Maybe at some point, maybe once we hit 100,000 subscribers, we'll have some events in different parts of the world. Anyway, for the little girls, for those of you who have kids, I think this is the American Girl store, right? It is. The American Girl store for your little kids, little girls. I think they get to choose different kinds of dolls and then they customize them too, I think. I've never been inside, but something to think about if you brought your kids to the city. Instead of taking them to Disney, you can bring them here and have them customize their dolls or pick one. Ooh, look at this baby. I think that little protection right there on the top is a new addition, and I think it saved a driver's life recently, right? Who got into an accident. This is Formula One. It looks like something that you would see on Formula One or Formula E. Look at this. So nice. Beautiful. Yeah, so yeah, that little thing that, you know what? It's a new addition. So yeah, that white thing on the very top, it's a new addition to race cars. And it recently like saved somebody's life. The car flipped like a few times and crashed into something. I can't remember exactly how the video went, but yeah. The driver made it out alive. And he said, you know, that saved his life because he would have been smashed. It's very strong. That thing is very, very strong. Can't remember what it's made of though. All right, and here we have Meta, of course. There's no event without Meta and Amazon, right? Amazon and Meta are probably gonna own all of us, to be honest. In a couple of years, we're all gonna be either working for Amazon or Meta, Facebook, or maybe one of those, you know, big companies. And then, or we're gonna be owned by them. Either way, it's gonna be either or. All right, we're gonna come back to this tomorrow, okay? Is Formula E? Yes, Formula One, of course, is way better. Way better, definitely. And then we have NASCAR, baby. That's right. Friends from Tennessee. Our friends from Tennessee. Wait, NASCAR happens in Tennessee, right? Where did they do the race? Tennessee? Oh man, we gotta come back tomorrow. We must come back tomorrow. Yes, carbon fiber. You might be right. No music box. I think, yeah, more music box. I think you might be right. I think it's carbon fiber. At least part of it has to be carbon fiber, right? Ripley, Tennessee. James, where does NASCAR happen? Where does it take place? Is it in Tennessee? All right, yeah, so that means all over the place. Ah, okay. Not just in Tennessee, huh? Talladega, the big races. Talladega Nights. That makes sense. That reminds me of Talladega Nights. Look at the beauty of New York City in the rain and after the rain. Anyway, friends and family, I think I have gone way longer than I thought. Thanks to the coffee that I had. Even though it was cheap coffee, I had lots of it, so it helped. So now I think it might be a good time to take a break and get some food, get something filling, a big portion. Possibly some Thai food, Vietnamese food, something good. I think it might be time, right? What do you think? Anyway, friends and family, per usual, if you haven't had a chance to give this video a thumbs up, a like, go and click on that like for me. It would mean a lot to me. I would greatly appreciate it. And if you could share this video with a friend on Facebook or Twitter, that would even be more fantastic. I would greatly appreciate it. And to those who want to support the channel via Teesprings, Cash App, or PayPal, all the details are in the description of this video. You can also join Patreon. Thank you, everybody. I appreciate everybody. Thank you. Thank you for being here with me, and thank you, special thanks to the mods. Thank you for staying. Thank you for helping out with this extended version of Walk, Ride, Fly. I honestly did not think I would stay this long, because I was like, you know what, I think today maybe an hour and a half might be good. But it turned out to be 3 hours and almost 30 minutes. That's crazy. Anyway, but we covered, you know, a good amount of the city. We talked to a lot of good people. We went to St. Patrick's Cathedral. We got to we were able to find a lot of hidden gems throughout the city. So we've accomplished a lot today, I think. I think we've accomplished a lot. I think we did good, right? You can't complain. We did pretty good today. We did pretty good. Blue Rose is saying, I just subscribed and liked. Thank you, thank you. Oh, I gotta remind the people to subscribe and like. I'm sorry, to subscribe, because I sometimes get comments that say you need to remind the people to subscribe because people might not remember. So anyway,
But he walked later. He walked.
I want to say, make sure to subscribe. If you are not part of the Walk, Ride, Fly family, make sure to join our family. Ooh, that's a nice car. Nice BMW. Anyway, if you're new to the channel, make sure to subscribe. Be part of the family. Take care, JP, SLC. All right, we'll hit 3 hours and 30 minutes. And we'll call it a day. We'll call it a night. Anyway, that is the Mitsui company right next to the Japanese flag. Thank you, Aryan. Thank you, everybody, for being here. I honestly would like to extend my heartfelt thanks to everybody who is still here. After 3 hours and 30 minutes, almost 30 minutes. Thank you to all of you. Thank you for being here. Thank you for walking with me. All right. Michelle Ares is saying, I wonder what's going on at Radio City Music Hall. Yeah, it seems like everybody's going there. There's probably a concert, maybe a show. Sometimes they have comedy shows, like stand-up comedy shows. Sometimes they have obviously concerts. Mostly country and like blues stuff. Anyway, I also would like to let you know that on top of the Radio City Music Hall, home of the Rockets, there is a little terrace over there. And they allow a limited number of people at a time to go to the terrace, but you have to reserve in advance. And over there, you can have a very nice view. You can enjoy a nice view of the city with some food, drinks, and stuff like that. It's right there, right on the top. But it's not like, you know, where you can just walk in at any time. You have to reserve in advance. You have to go to their website and reserve a spot in advance. Okay? And then you can enjoy the view of the city, 6th Avenue. Oh, hey, man, that would have been a bad accident. See what I mean? See what I mean, New York? It's crazy. Anyway, that's one little information for you. They opened it up. They opened it up recently. It's a new thing. So if you wanna have a good experience in New York that nobody has done, or most people haven't done, then go to the Radio City Music Hall. Anyway. Let's walk around for a few minutes. And like I always say, this is my favorite food cart in the city. Remember what I told you the other day? The line could get long? Look at the line now. Even though it's cold outside, even though it's drizzling, rainy outside, look at the line. Stephanie is saying, my husband and I are from New York City, currently in Florida. We love watching your videos. Thanks for the great content. Awesome. Thank you so much. It means a lot to me, especially people from New York who watch my content. I appreciate it. Anyway, look at the line. This is the line for the fast. Have you ever seen a line this long for a food cart? It's not as common. Anyway, that's how good it is. That is Adele's halal food. Very, very, very good. Anyway, but tonight I'm thinking about some Vietnamese, some Thai food. So we'll see. Mikey, did you see the line? And this is for our friends from Japan, as always, the rising sun. With the US flag. You see how cold it is outside? How windy it is outside? You see how I'm like a little bit shivering a little bit when I'm talking? New Yorkers don't care. They don't stand in line. If the food is good, they are gonna be here. Anyway. Alright, so I'm gonna take some awesome pictures for you guys, for members, for Patreon members, and also for our supporters, the supporters of the channel, and I'll send them to you because the rain ambiance in New York City is beautiful. So I wanna take some pictures before my battery dies. Anyway, again, friends and family, thank you so much one more time, and we are gonna end it here. Have a good rest of the day, the evening, the morning, the night, depending on where you are. And signing off from 1251 Avenue of the Americas in New York City. This was Walk, Ride, Fly. Signing off. Have a good one, friends. Till next time, take care. Oh yeah, Michelle, that it's really, really popular. You will never find a food cart that has this much like of a long line. Maybe there's a couple maybe similar ones, but this one is really, really, really popular. The name is Adele's. A-D-E-L. Adele's Famous. Kind of like the singer's name, right? Yeah, Adele, but Adele. I think this is Adele. I think this is a dude's name. Adele's Famous Halal Food. You'll find them right in front of the Music Radio City Hall. All the time. Oh yeah, the line is not even, yeah. You're gonna be waiting for at least 40 minutes if you wanted to get a food here. But I would highly, highly, highly recommend it. Anyway, if I have some energy left, well, I'm pretty sure I'm gonna have some energy, but you know, if I have a little bit of free time, I might see you later tonight. If not, maybe tomorrow or Monday. All right? I will see you soon. Take care, friends.